guys, today I'm going to be doing a very exciting video. I'm going to be showing you things that I picked up from Ulta during a time when they had a 20% off coupon. And this was around the time that Sephora was having their kind of spring bonus event. And Ulta was throwing a little bit of shade at Sephora by sending out their 20% off coupon. When Sephora only had 15% off. So I picked up some items that went on sale, and so in addition to the items being 50% off, there was an additional 20% off. And so I got some really good deals on some of the things that I'm going to show you. And I also have a few new products. So let's get started. One of the first things that I'll show you is this brush set from Storybook Cosmetics. This is kind of like their wizard Harry Potter inspired brush set. So first of all, it comes in some really beautiful packaging. It comes in a blue velvet pouch, and it comes with 5 different brushes, and here they are. They've got some really beautiful handles that are inspired kind of by the Harry Potter wands. And I believe that they did release like a brush set that had the exact Harry Potter wands on it, but this is like a while ago, so these ones are just kind of inspired by the Harry Potter wands. And I'm kind of like, I had watched some reviews beforehand, but now that I see them in person, I'm kind of, I guess, more pleasantly surprised. A lot of people who I have watched videos talking about these brushes have said that they'll mostly use them as like a decoration piece, but I think that you could actually use them pretty like regularly. So the handles are extra heavy. They're made out of like a really high quality metal material, and the bristles are soft, but I think that because they only come in a velvet pouch, they have become a little bit bent. But it comes with like a flat definer brush, which I think would be really great to use to smoke out eyeshadow on the lower lash line. And it comes with a tapered blending brush, and because mine was in the pouch, it was a little bit bent. And this is a little bit like funky looking right now, but I think once it's bent back into shape, it will do a great job blending eyeshadow on the eye. It's really soft. And there's also 2 shader brushes. One is a little bit more fluffy, and one has a little bit of a tapered edge to it, and it's a little bit flatter. But I would use these regularly. And there's also a flat crease brush, and this one is also a little bit bent, but I think that I would use this for like a little bit of a nose contour even. So I do like the quality of these brushes, even though a lot of people say that they would probably only use them for display. I think that I would use them regularly, and personally I'm someone who would rather buy things to use it rather than just to collect. But also look at this little detail. It says Storybook Cosmetics in like a little cursive, and it has a logo of theirs on the brush ferrule. So I thought that these were presented really well. It also came with a fun little bookmark. And yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. I don't know if I would order brushes from them again, but I had been looking at this set for a really long time, and it was 20% off at Ulta. So I snagged that. And next I'll move on to eyeshadows. So I picked up 2 different palettes because they were 50% off. This first one is the Urban Decay Moon Dust eyeshadow palette. This is just the outer cardboard box that it comes in, but look, it's so reflective and fun. And this eyeshadow palette I've seen go on sale multiple times, like at Sephora for their weekly wows. So you can get it for 50% off once in a while. You just have to kind of wait for that sale, I guess. And here is the packaging. It's like a gray glitter, and it says Moon Dust in like reflective letters, and this isn't like the type of glitter that rubs off, so I really like the quality of this packaging. But inside you've got 8 different shades of the Urban Decay Moon Dust eyeshadows, and I personally really like this eyeshadow formula. I own a few singles of the Moon Dust shades, and at first I wasn't sure if I really wanted to get this palette, but because it was 50% off and there was that extra 20% off from the coupon, I decided to finally pick it up. And I guess it's kind of hard to show you, but a lot of these shades are ultra sparkly and glittery, and some of them have a duochrome to them. So yeah, it's a great palette with eyeshadows with a great formula. But if you can't find it on sale, I think it's still a pretty good value, but you might as well wait to see if it comes back on sale again. But also some other companies have released similar shades, so you could also check that out if that's not available. The next thing I picked up was the Too Faced I Want Candy eyeshadow palette. And first of all, I really like watching Candy Johnson's YouTube videos, but I was interested in this palette partially because of the packaging, but also because of the really wearable shades in them. I would say that I guess it's nothing new to someone who has a really big collection, but I do like the shades, and I think that it will be a great palette to travel with, actually. So this is the outer packaging, and it kind of looks like a box of chocolates or sweets. So on the inside, the actual eyeshadow palette comes in this really pretty tin, and it's got a little sticker with, I think, a cartoon version of Candy Johnson, and it says 2017 on it because that's when this palette came out. And I mean, there's a little perforation on the sticker, so you can kind of like open the palette and leave it there, but I'm not sure if I want to keep the sticker on here on the palette somehow like fully intact. So I mean, I kind of wish that it wasn't just a sticker and it was something that was more permanent, but it definitely goes with the whole candy box aesthetic. But once you get that open, there's no mirror in the top, so I guess that's like a negative for some people, but I don't mind using a handheld mirror. And it's got a little kind of wax paper sheet, so it's definitely like a regular candy box, and I thought I really liked all that detail that was put into it. The shades are really nice and neutral, but you've got some nice pops of metallic and some matte shades, and they smell like chocolate. It smells really good. I don't own any of the original Too Faced chocolate bar palettes, but I imagine that they would smell kind of similar. So this was also 50% off during the Ulta sale, so I decided to pick that up. And I guess what I'll move on to next are a few lip products. So I picked up 2 of the NYX Duo Chromatic lip glosses. I got one in the shade Cocktail Party, which has like a golden, orange, red, and a little bit of a green shift in it. And then I also picked up Foam Party, which is like a seafoam green with a little bit of pink glitter in it, and they're really small glitters. And I would use this more to kind of like mix in with other lip colors, or like to even add in the center of the lips. I wouldn't wear this all over the lips, but I'm really excited to wear this one all over the lips. But yeah, I just thought that these duo chromatic lip glosses were really fun, and that they would be a nice pop of color. The next thing that I got was one of the Always On Petal Metal liquid lipsticks from Smashbox, and this is from the collaboration with Vlada MUA. And I got it in the shade Desert Rose, and I really love this formula. I like the normal Always On matte formula as well, but I also like this metallic metal one. So Desert Rose is like a coppery orange shade, and it's super metallic but super comfortable. And this packaging for her collab was rose gold, and on the top it comes with the little kind of rose that is similar to what's on the outer packaging, but this also is kind of textured similar to the highlighter that was a Sephora exclusive. So I thought that this whole collab was really well done, and a lot of the pieces are cohesive and the packaging really goes together. And on the inside of the box it says Vlada's tip, dab in the center of lips for a metallic ombre. And so I do plan to do that, and I'll probably also even wear this all over the lips once in a while. So kind of sticking to the Smashbox and Vlada theme, I got the Petal Metal highlighter in Rosemantic, and this is one of the highlighters that has the gold rose packaging on the outside. It's so gorgeous. And this shade specifically is, I guess, the deeper of the, I guess there are 3 altogether, but only 2 are available at Ulta. And this is the deeper of the 2. It's kind of like a copper with a little bit of a gold sheen, I would say. So super excited to wear that. It's a little, my skin tone is a little bit light for wearing this as a highlighter right now, but I will also wear it as a blush topper and then a highlighter when I get tanner during the summer. All right, and the next thing I will show you is super exciting. This is the Morphe and Bretman Rock Babe in Paradise palette. This is the outer box that it comes in, and the palette comes with a brush, and they both came really well wrapped up actually. So here is the actual palette. It's gorgeous. This is my first Morphe face palette, but on the inside you get 6 different highlighters, and you get like a good range of shades. You get some really light ones and some really deep ones, so I like that it was a little bit more inclusive, I guess. And I'm wearing the highlighter in Mahu and Vacation on my cheeks today, and I mean, they're super metallic and the formula was really smooth. So I really like this. And it also came with a brush. It's tan, and it's got a tan handle with a gold ferrule, and it says Morphe and Bretman. And I think that for me personally, the highlighter brush it did a really good job of blending out the highlighters, though I will say that because it's so wide, it's a little bit bigger than the pan sizes, so you kind of have to, I guess, be more cautious to not like dip it into any of the colors while you're applying it. But yeah, I really love this palette. The message on the top inside is really cute, very Bretman Rock-like. And this is my first Morphe brush that I've used, and I think it's pretty good, especially for a free brush that comes with the palette. But yes, definitely would recommend this. Moving on, I've got a few other face items. I picked up 2 of the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Blushes. I have one in the shade Rapture, and this is kind of like a mauve with a little bit of gold in it. I see some very small gold sparkles in there. And I also got the shade Fetish, which is kind of like a peachy nude, and I'm wearing this on my cheeks today. And I really like the shade Fetish because a lot of times I think that blushes pull too pink on my skin. Like they show up much more pink than they do in the pan, but I think that this looks very true to color. And this is not the first time that I've used the Urban Decay Afterglow formula, but I really love it. And these blushes were half off when I picked them up. And of course, stacked with the 20% off coupon, I thought that was a really good deal because normally I believe these blushes are $26 each. So I think that's a little bit steep for a single blush, but I really like the formula on them. So to get them on sale was really exciting for me. All right, so next I got the NARS Wanted To Cheek Palette. And this comes with a really great range of shades. It's got some really pigmented ones. So this is a deeper berry and this is more of a watermelon pink. And I found that they're really pretty on the cheeks, but you might have to use like a little bit of a lighter hand because they're super pigmented. But NARS blushes are also one of my favorite formulas in addition to the Urban Decay ones. And I thought that this set was a really great deal. And I really love the shade selection, especially that peachy one. It's a really light orange and I've been wearing that one a lot. All right, the next thing that I got is the NARS Board de Plage Highlighting and Bronzing Palette. And I was so excited for this. I thought that it had sold out, and I think at most retailers it is sold out except for Ulta and the NARS website. But the outer packaging is similar to a lot of NARS packaging where it's a soft matte finish and it's got some rose gold detail. And this is the actual palette. How beautiful is that? This looks like something that I could hang up in my house. But what's more important, I guess, is the product on the inside. So you get 4 highlighters and 2 bronzers. And I believe that the bronzers are in the Sun Wash Diffusing formula, which is a kind of newer formula that they came out with, I believe, last year. But the 4 highlighters are like, I've tried using one already and it's really beautiful. It's very soft and not powdery, which I really like. But you get 2 more golden shades, 1 more champagne-y one, and a more silvery white one. And I don't know if you can tell, but in the actual powders, it's got NARS embedded in them. So yeah, I just love like all of the detail that went into this palette, and the mirror is nice and big. So yeah, I know that one of my favorite NARS highlighters is Albatross, so I was really excited to pick up this palette, and that's all I'll say about that. The next thing I'll show you is the last thing, but it's certainly not the least. I got the Wet n Wild Midnight Mermaid collection, and first of all, mine came in a little bit of ratchet packaging. So this is like a sleeve that goes on the outside of the box. And the box is really pretty. It's like holographic and it's got the mermaid and some like mermaid scales on the side. But you can see that the sleeve, it's ripped. It's like a blade went through and sliced right across the edge. And then there's just like 2 strips of tape there. And even on the box itself, it's like slashed. So I was really like weary when I opened my Ulta box, and I thought, well, maybe they sent me like some product that someone else had returned or something. So I was really like kind of concerned about that. And I guess when I finally opened the package, I didn't have to worry because everything still had the safety seal on it, and there was like bubble wrap that was wrapped all across, so everything was all right. And here is the collection that comes in the Midnight Mermaid box. Not gonna lie, I mostly got it for the highlighter palette, but it also comes with 4 liquid cat suits, which are their metallic matte lipsticks, and it comes with 4 of their metallic liquid eyeshadows and 3 of the Mega Liner metallic liquid eyeliners. So this set was a really good deal, as it was with 20% off coupon on top of that. But I believe that it's also on sale right now for half off since they just released their summer collection box. But Anyways, I have swatched this liquid catsuit, and this one is in the name Harbor a Crush. And I opened this one in particular because I have another one wild catsuit in I Don't Desert You. And these shades are nearly identical. I mean, the only thing that you would probably think that these are the two of the same thing if this one didn't have the mermaid packaging on it. And when I swatched it, I believe that the mermaid one was a little bit more purple than the other one. The one in I Don't Desert You is a little bit more red, but I would say that they're pretty much exact dupes. So that's just something, I guess, to keep in mind. But yeah, I'm really excited to try the metallic liquid eyeshadows and the highlighter. And I have swatched these eyeliners and they're really pretty. So yes, I'm super excited for this whole set. It was a really great deal, and it's definitely very much on trend with a lot of kind of like the metallic shades that people are coming out with, even though this is, I guess, a little bit of an older collection. And I guess the last things I'll show you are some items that these are like deluxe samples for spending over a certain amount on Urban Decay. It came with an all-nighter setting spray and a little sample of their Troublemaker mascara. And I believe that is all that I got during the Ulta 20% off coupon sale kind of thing. But thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment down below if there's anything exciting at Ulta that you've picked up recently or you think that I should try. And thank you guys again so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe before you go. All right, bye.